Hello, and considering my last review was a knockoff G2 space case, and my next one I'm planning on doing, because I've actually planned ahead for this one, is going to be a G2 hooligan knockoff. Well, obviously, I think there's only one logical option, and that's to keep things going with another Cyberjet. So here we have the official G2 Cyberjet Jetfire. Now, this oh, wait, hang on. Yeah. I thought I'd break it up a bit, and I wanted to see this figure. So, let's go. This is Beast Hunters Deluxe Lazerback. And slightly different to a lot of the figures from that line, except for some of the Abominous combining parts, which didn't really count because they're little. This is, as far as I'm aware, the only one of the main sort of Beast Huntery Predacons that doesn't have wings. I know he was later repainted into Vertebrack, where they put him yellow and put like tiger stripes down him. And I was very tempted to buy that simply off the back of this guy. So, should we talk about him? Probably a best idea to review. It's that, oh, do you want another 5 minutes of me just sitting here and looking at him and not saying anything? Yeah, let's talk about it, because that's a bit weird. So he's got a Predacon symbol on his shoulder. Looks kind of neat. Make a nice tattoo, Mr. John Garringer, but never mind. He's got all these like animalistic hinges, and there's a swivel at the knee, ball joint. Very stiff ball joint, I must add. Ankles on a ball joint in the shoulder, swivel and a hinge. Again, quite stiff, but they are there. Then the foot itself is on a ball joint. So we've got plenty of posability. The head goes up and down, and the mouth opens and he goes raw. And I suppose no, the tail doesn't wiggle. And that's the articulation. And I'm not an articulation guy. I'm not going to sit there and go, oh, this figure's, let me show you everything. But I thought, just because of the way this guy looks, you might not think there's a lot of articulation in the arms, especially. But it is there, and he's a really weird look. I mean, look at that face. It's almost ponderous. It's almost duck-billed, and I love him. I love this idea of them just going, you know what, we're going to have a land dragon. Why not? They're a thing. They've existed in fiction, at least. And it's a case of, okay, well, if he's a land dragon, what can he do to help us in the air? Well, I'll tell you what he can do. He can be artillery. So this piece of the back comes up on a big hinge apparatus, and he's got a cannon on his back. Hence why he's called Lazerback. Ta-da! And I just love that. I'm sorry, that's brilliant. And see, it looks like he's got 2 missiles. It's actually one that splits. Sorry, it's just one. Hang on, can you actually see that at all? Kinda. Cursed daylight. Yeah, it's neat enough. Now, if that wasn't cool enough, this can actually open. I don't know why. Maybe it's solar powered, isn't it? And you can charge from there. Like that awesome Orion Pax figure. Yeah. The only problem with this is because it's got one of these stupidly long ends of the missile, they've actually had to cut a groove out the top of his tail for it to sit in. I mean, look at that. That's kind of lame. But you know what? It's on the back, it's behind him, and you've got all this awesomeness at the front. You could possibly say the chest at the front's a bit hollow, but again, it's all underneath. It's all hunched down. It's not like animated Grimlock, where it's just like right there. And yeah, he's nice. He's good. He's fun. Do I want to size? Yeah, might as well. Duck the Moon top spin, because it's literally the only like car I've got lying around at this moment in time. Ta-da! Should we transform him? Let's bring this up a bit. Right. So, first things first, we're going to take the tail and slide it away, which unpegs it. Peg and hull. Sadly, you can't leave that on for the transformation. It's one of my slight niggles with this figure, but you can't do that, unfortunately. So we're going to turn the leg down a bit, straighten this out a bit, fold it so this squared off tab actually goes into a slot in the back there. Like that. And then we're going to bend at this pin there. So it's got more of a straight leg for the robot mode. Okie dokie. So we'll repeat that, bring it down, and there you go. And now, right, we'll bring the artillery apparatus out, bring it up as far as it'll go, and fold the tail up. This will give us the freedom to bring these yellow pieces together, and these actually tab very securely together. You know, you've got to put sufficient force to pull them apart. It's not like a lot of figures that do this, where they just fall apart whenever they feel like. This actually holds. Then we're going to take the shoulders and pull, and it will separate the entire chest. Okay, alright, fine. Fold this down. I love the fact they've got like little moulding in there. I'm sure if you had a figure that was small enough, you could have it sitting there in the beast mode, like a little driver. That'd be quite fun. We're going to get hold of this piece, the face, and pull it forward. And it's on a double hinge in there. I'm going to bring that down, and you've got to sort of angle it and tuck it into the body, nose first, and tuck it in. And it goes in. Huzzah! Belly bit up. And there's tabs on the side of the head, which go into slots in the body, or grooves in the body. I'm not 100% sure how this goes, but it does go. And it all fits together. And that's the main body. Personal preference, you fold this yellow piece just back out of the way, and I like to fold these little frill bits down, just so they don't get in the way. There are actually grooves. See that little groove there? If you fold this down, it does sit in there quite nicely, like it's meant to. Quite like that. But these are soft rubber. There's a lot of soft rubber on some of these little weirdy bits, and I don't really like that. Last bit of the transformation, you get hold of the wrist-ish there, and try and there. You know, sort of weasel it around, and it'll untab this. This is the hand. It grabs hold of a bar in there, so we're going to fold this around, rotate it around, and just shove it there. Okay, turn the hand. And there we go, we're laughing. Yeah, it grabs hold of that thumb piece there. Thumb piece, you know what I mean? It grabs hold of that. So we're gonna, there we go. That one didn't put up as much of a fight. And there. And that is no. Oh, and I personally just like to bring these out just a little bit, just to broaden out the shoulders a bit more. These you can go all the way up to there if you really wanted to, but I don't know why you would. So just bring them out a little bit, just to flare out the shoulders a little bit more. And there we have Lazerback in robot mode. And boy howdy is he a powerhouse. Look at the size of this little fella. Now, there's no way to store this, at least right now. So sadly the only thing you can do is, it's actually moulded. The peg's off centre, and then this is wider to go around the thumb. So it's moulded to simply go on the right hand. It won't actually fit. You can get it, but you've got to, because this is soft rubber, you've got to mangle the thing to get it on there. So it does, perfectly designed to fit over the hand, and now he's got some kind of whip, flail weapon. Rah. Not a massive fan, but fine. The cannon's still over the head. You can still open it up if you want to. Shush, noisy dog. You can still do that. Or, alternatively, because this only pegs into there, you can take this off, put it in his hand, and you kind of got to do it off centre again, because this stupid peg. You can do that, now he's carrying his gun, but that opens up a 5mm port. So you can take this, and plug it into the 5mm port. Ta-da! And now he has his gun, but no tail. It's something you can do. I'm not saying it's a good option, I'm just saying it's an option you've got. It's just annoying because there is the port there for where thing. Did I work out you could do this? I can't. Bear with me, I'm just experimenting now. It doesn't really want to go in there, because of this lip. I'm not sure if that's slightly too wide. It doesn't want to fit in there, unfortunately. Oh, I've got it just about. Just. I do mean just. There you go. But now, yeah, it's, nah, don't do it, basically. But yeah, I like him. I do. He's very strange. He's an odd one out, and I'd be very interested to get Lazerback. Not Lazerback, Lazerback. This is Lazerback. So I could just have two of them. That'd be awesome. But yeah, it's different. In a line that are all basically just various forms of fat or skinny dragons with either bat-like wings or feathery wings, and then all of a sudden you get a guy who's got no wings and just looks like an absolute beast. Lazerback, I was trying to remember, and I thought it was lineback, because, he does look like an American football player. Look at the beast, beastie beefiness of him. That's what I was trying to say, but I failed horribly. I haven't had a cuppa today, I've run out of tea bags. It's the worst tragedy that can happen to a British person. And I can't be bothered going to the shop. And it's a bank holiday weekend, so a lot of the shops are going to be closed. So, size comparison. Smokescreen, who I reviewed about a week ago, something like that. So, he's a fair size. You'd have thought he was quite small. Tell you what, have I got? Yeah. Let's just get Bumblebee from the same line. Bear with me 1 second while I straighten him out. He's still in his epic dance poses. Bear with me 1 second. Rotate. Yeah, fine, great. Shut up. Okay. Yep. Right. Okay, fine. Yeah. Okay. Are you ready? You happy now? Yes. No. Right. Okay. Fine. That's Bumblebee from the same line. He's a fair size, this fella. So I might have to track down Vertebrae. In other news, the Masterpiece knockoff that I had in the post, apparently there was an issue with the postage, it got sent back and the guy's now sending it tracked, but because it's coming from China, the tracking number basically acknowledges that it's coming but won't give me any details, so that's always handy. I have bought something on eBay this morning that I really wanted, so that's awesome. It's something that you want and you're kind of like, I'll just keep my eye open, and then I start going cheap and I'm like, yeah, I'm having that. And I've also done a Certoys purchase, because one of the things in this purchase is something that I saw on eBay and failed to win. So I've now bought that and 2 other lots. So I've spent about 50 quid today and yesterday that I can't really afford. But I've done a lot more hours this week, and I've bunged a couple of holiday hours on as well, so I should be able to survive. Good times. So I'm going to call this a review over there, and yeah, hopefully in the next few weeks I'll get my Certoys and the other knockoff, and this other figure should be like end of next week, I think. That'd be cool. So yeah, anyway, I can't think of what else to say now, so I should be ugly, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye!